From a U-Haul full of stolen goods that fled police through South Florida, and a repeat offender who tried to drive into 2 Citrus County deputies, to a 24-year-old suspect that dolphin dove through his window to escape police, and officers in Lake County who used a special tracking device to catch this criminal. Here are 10 of the wildest Florida police chases caught on camera. Car dealerships put a lot of faith in people when they take new cars out for a test drive. When 27-year-old Melina Logan of North Carolina walked into this dealership in South Miami, they should have hidden all the keys. It was May 9th of 2024. Melina was test driving a new Honda Civic when she decided she was going to keep the car. She just had no intention of paying for it. As soon as the sales rep got out, she hit the gas and sped away. It wasn't long before Florida Highway Patrol caught up with Melina, kicking off a high-speed chase down SR 826.
Hey, I'll take the radio. We're southbound now, approaching 5th Street. Southbound now on the road, getting to 36th Street. There's no 28 attached to it. Yeah, 10-4 is trying to catch up to him. I'm trying to get to him, but what's that told me?
Southbound approaching 36, southbound approaching 36.
How do you take the radio? Because 1049 is not going to get to you.
74, that's 74.
Hey, we're still southbound. It's approaching 2nd Street.
Go behind it.
Did you see those for the vehicle? She's still going southbound. 1048 advice, she's still going forward the vehicle.
Multiple signal 4. She's trapped inside the car.
Melina's brand new Honda was totaled after striking multiple cars and the concrete barrier. Officers move in to arrest her, but Melina isn't going down so easily.
Miami, she's in the water.
Yep, you saw that right. The driver's side door was busted and wouldn't open. So Melina crawled out the passenger side window and jumped into the water below. Lucky for her, it was deep enough to break her fall. Other officers arrived and threw safety ropes at her, but she refused their help. They ultimately dove in themselves to save the drowning woman. After a brief struggle, they got Melina back to land and booked her into Miami-Dade County Jail. She was charged with battery on a police officer and grand theft auto. Travis Lovett was fresh out of jail in 2017, but by 2019, he was back behind bars, where he'll likely stay for the next 50 years of his life. This 22-year-old from Bushnell, Florida, couldn't keep himself out of trouble. On April 25th of 2019, he made the biggest mistake of his life when he stole a pickup truck in Floral City and led police on a high-speed, multi-county chase. According to reports, Travis had tried to run over 2 Citrus County deputies. That's when Florida Highway Patrol got involved, and Travis decided to take things off-road. Travis hits the gas after nearly crashing twice. He brake checks our pursuing officer before merging onto another road, almost causing a major accident. Desperate to get away, Travis pulls out a weapon and begins firing back at police officers. Police swarmed and arrested Travis, who was thrown from the truck during the crash. They airlifted him to the hospital and then brought him to jail once he recovered. They charged him with 2 counts of aggravated assault and 3 counts of attempted homicide on a police officer, 1 count for each bullet he fired. In the end, Travis was sentenced to 50 years in state prison. Remember, before this chase, Travis had recently got out of jail in 2017. His rap sheet included 5 felonies and 10 traffic violations. Clearly, he didn't learn his lesson. November 9th of 2023. Florida Highway Patrol has just been called to assist with a pursuit in progress. 4 shoplifters had just stolen about $2,500 worth of merchandise from a Kohl's in Homestead, a city in Miami-Dade County. We begin the chase as Trooper Alvarex and his K-9 unit race through traffic to catch up with the suspects. Watch how he and his fellow officers navigate the crowded streets on their way to the Florida Turnpike.
Hey, he just went under the 104 overpass. Just went under the 104 overpass.
After prowling the highways and looking for the getaway U-Haul, officers finally find them fleeing north up the turnpike. There are 4 people inside the van. They are Jamal Stennett, McCall Wilson, Shanika Gordon, and Norbert Baugh, all between 36 and 38 years old. They had parked their van in the emergency lane outside a Kohl's in Homestead. McCall and Shanika acted as lookouts in the store, while Stennett and Baugh loaded their shopping carts with merchandise. Once they had about $2,500 worth of clothes and shoes, they ran toward the exit and threw everything, including the shopping cart, in the van. An officer in Homestead tried to stop them, but these shoplifters didn't plan on giving anything back. It's too bad because they would have gotten in a lot less trouble. Instead, McCall reversed and smashed into the officer's vehicle. The chase was on. They were willing to risk everything to get away with a few pairs of shoes. The next thing they knew, every officer in Miami-Dade County was trying to run them off the road.
Still at 90, 83 miles per hour. Just for information, we're
Now let's see that again from a different officer's perspective. This time, we're behind the wheel with Corporal Sierra. He ultimately puts the final pit on the suspect's van, leading to their arrest.
Subject still continuing. Subject still continuing. Miami, be advised. Subject still continuing.
Toward the end, we see McCall put his hands up as he stands on the concrete barrier. We lose sight of him because this maniac decided to climb over and hang off the side to avoid arrest. That's why you see a horde of officers gathered on both sides. Luckily, they were able to pull him up and over the barrier. In the end, all four were arrested and charged with shoplifting. As the driver, McCall faced more serious charges, including fleeing, battery, and reckless driving. Akeem Rich loves running from the police. The 35-year-old from Leesburg, Florida, has a history of fleeing traffic stops. He's also a terrible driver, as his license has been suspended 16 times by 2020. It was canceled indefinitely in October, but that didn't stop Akeem from getting behind the wheel. On March 10th of 2021, a Lake County Sheriff's deputy clocked Akeem doing 78 in a 55-mile-per-hour zone. The deputy pulled up on his motorcycle and asked Akeem to roll down his window.
Oh, okay, all right. Hey, Lake County just took off on me. He won't stop for them neither.
Our motorcycle cop wasn't about to risk everything to chase this career criminal. He had Akeem's face and license plate on camera. It wouldn't be long before someone back at HQ could track him down. 19 days later, police tracked Akeem to his apartment complex in Leesburg. With an arrest warrant in hand, they cornered him and advanced on his car. They should have known Akeem wasn't about to go quietly.
Turn it off! 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 Turn the floor off! Turn it off! Almost looking. He hit. Stop stick in the street.
Akeem takes off after nearly clipping one of the officers with his car. He narrowly scoots by another patrol and takes off down a long straightaway. He weaves around traffic and blows through red lights with little regard for anyone's safety. Up ahead, another officer gets ready with spike strips.
If we don't get him with these sticks, we're going to cancel, just so everybody's clear. Coming up on MLK.
Mystics here.
Close, but no cigar. Spiking a speeding car isn't as easy as it sounds. Maybe the other officer waiting up ahead will have better luck.
That's code 4 right here, guys. Thomas and Griffin. Actually, stand by. These Burke's gonna try to stick him right here.
440 units do not get involved unless we are requested by LCSO. We've been requested 44.
Okay, that one was a little sad. To his credit, it was a pretty big intersection, and he had no idea which way Akeem was about to turn. The chase continues, growing more dangerous as Akeem speeds through a residential area. An undercover car tries to keep up with him, but the officer winds up running himself off the road. They recover and come screaming past another patrol car. We pick the chase up from the undercover's perspective. He's got a special tool on hand that'll help end this chase for good.
It's deployed 7093 driver's side. Let's hang on to the paper tag. He is westbound on Waitman from Beecher.
The undercover car was part of the street crimes unit. The device he deployed was a Star Chase Dart. It's like a Bond gadget attached to the front bumper. The officer can fire it from inside, and it'll stick to the back of a suspect's car. Then, all they have to do is follow the GPS tracker. Akeem eventually ditched the car and fled toward the nearby apartment complex. While some officers searched the vehicle, others ran after and arrested him. He was charged with several crimes, including fleeing, aggravated assault, and driving with a suspended license. Dale Shrewsbury and the Marion County Sheriff's Office know each other very well. The 35-year-old had been arrested 13 times since 2006. His favorite crime was driving on a suspended license, one he had committed 3 times already. He added a 4th offense on August 11th of 2022 when he stole a car in Ocala, Florida, a city between Orlando and Gainesville. Police tried pulling him over, but this career criminal had no intention of stopping. When he couldn't outrun them on the street, he tried taking the chase off-road.
We're going to be eastbound on Southeast 73rd Street from 441. Let me know if you get 41st. You get north or south. I'm going to be here with 6. We'll be down Southeast 30th Court Road on a dirt road, heading southbound. Still going to the wood line. Now we're going eastbound away from the railroad tracks and the wood line. Again, it looks like you might be getting ready to bail.
His plan worked. The larger police SUV couldn't navigate the trees. Luckily, a canine unit was barreling down a dirt path, ready to intercept Dale when he emerged from the forest. He locked on and did everything he could to keep up with Dale, even if it meant driving across people's lawns and blowing through their fences.
Airline. 51 911 38th Street. About the 20, or about the 3,000 block you just fitted. Stay by. Switching LP. 29 floor, they're trying to fit again. No success. Pulling near yard, 3,000 block. Outside of the road. We're still southbound in somebody's backyard. south, I'll be 36 battery. Behind the house is 5308.
Dale almost lost the police for a moment back there, but our canine unit quickly caught up. The dog waiting in the passenger seat was getting eager to take a bite out of crime. Lucky for him, Dale Shrewsbury was on the menu.
I'm on 44th Avenue, 46th Street.
South.
What's your call?
I'm just trying to make you aware.
Police took Dale to the hospital where he was treated for the dog bite. Once he was medically cleared, they arrested him and charged him with auto theft, aggravated fleeing, property damage, and driving with a suspended license. Back in October of 2023, police in Ocala were in pursuit of 24-year-old Tyler Fay Consolo. According to him, he was minding his own business at the gas station when somebody tried to rob him. That's why he was going over 3 times the speed limit and swerving in and out of lanes. Florida police had been following him since he left the gas station in Ocala, a city about 80 miles northwest of Orlando. They tried pulling him over, but Tyler had no intention of stopping. After all, the police might try to steal his chain.
Head forward, back southbound.
The chase continues, now heading back the way they came. Tyler blows through a set of lights, jumps the shoulder, and then drives back over the grass median. He nearly crashes into a parked car where 2 lovebirds were caught with their pants down. To add a little levity to the chase, the police department edited this fun little bit into the video.
Holding the freeway.
Tyler was willing to do anything to escape. He speeds through a residential area and even takes out someone's mailbox. Shortly after, our pursuing officer moved in for a pit maneuver.
Coming up to 36 now. Kilo's trying to fit.
10-4, something 10, 36 hours.
7 up a 6.
10-4, across street.
He drove out of it. Still coming towards 36 out. Passing the plant right now.
10-4, past the plant, pushing 36 out. Ten-4 northbound, southeast.
Left
47.
3rd Street, pulling into a house.
10-4, pulling to the house. Station 1033.
Perfect. Stand by.
10-4,
Let's see that one more time.
Stand by.
10-4, 2, 4, 0,
Get here, talk to the man, buddy. Get on the ground now. He's trying me, please. I'm stopping, please. Yeah, hold on.
Tyler fled on foot, but he'd never outrun the canine unit. When officers finally caught up, the dog had its teeth deep in Tyler's leg. He claimed that someone at the gas station tried to rob him. If that was true, Why not stop and tell the police? You might be wondering why the fence was enough to total his car. It turns out the fence was laid with concrete. Tyler basically smashed through a solid rock wall, thus wrecking his ride. On the way to the hospital, he admitted to using drugs among other substances that night. He was charged with DUI, fleeing, and resisting arrest. As for the headbutt through the window, police jokingly said, "Well, that's one way to use your head." Cabrisha Ladwanis Caldwell had been on the run for 4 years. She'd been maintaining a low profile until March of 2023, when she decided to visit her sister in Jacksonville, Florida. She was driving a rental car when a Florida Highway Patrol officer pulled her over on 295. She was shaking and clearly nervous. She kept looking toward her purse in the back seat, causing our officer to worry about a weapon. When he asked her to step out of the car, she took off instead.
Hey, George, I just had one take off from me. She got something in here. Like, what was that? She grabbed something in the handbag, and she was texting somebody.
Cabrisha gunned it down the highway and took the exit toward Collins Road. Police followed her as she turned into a shopping plaza, led them through the parking lot, and then turned back onto the main street. This wouldn't be the first shopping center to star in this pursuit. The chase continued for several miles as Cabrisha weaved between traffic without any regard for public safety. Then, she turned into another shopping plaza, hoping to lose police by driving on the sidewalk. When that didn't work, she tried to make her grand escape inside a Home Depot.
Are you stopping on Overbridge? That's my parking lot. Yeah, it's going through the Target parking lot. I'm slowing down. We're at 15 miles an hour. She's on the sidewalk. On the sidewalk. She just attempted to get out and reach back in the car and then took off. I think she's racing towards you at 218. Time.
Police ran inside and arrested Cabrisha. We believe she's the only fugitive to ever be caught inside a Home Depot. According to her arrest report, her primary language is Italian. We're not sure if that's true or if someone made a paperwork error. At no point does she speak Italian while waiting in the back of the patrol car. Police learned about the outstanding warrants after arresting her. She said she was afraid of getting caught, which is why she ran from the police in the first place. To her credit, she acknowledged that she messed up and was relieved it was finally over.
You okay, ma'am?
I'm okay, but I have screwed up, sir.
Do the bathroom well.
Screwed up.
At least nobody got hurt. That's the main thing. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but how many charges is that?
At least that's the main thing. Nobody got hurt.
And that, yes, sir. But I have been running for a long time, like looking over my shoulder, like I'm just really
stressed.
I know, and I'm really glad it's over.
Right.
It's a relief, but I didn't want more charges, you know.
Right. You're right. I mean, now you don't have to worry no more.
Damn. And I'm glad because, like, I'm getting older, you know. I don't want to be in prison.
4 years are running a long time.
It is. And I've been.
So, what had she been running from? According to the police report, she was wanted in 5 counties for various crimes, including grand theft, petty theft, possessing someone else's ID, and illegal use of a credit card. April 24th of 2018. Florida Highway Patrol Officer Vanessa Franceschi is in the middle of a routine traffic stop on the Florida Turnpike. She got the driver's information and returned to her patrol car. Everything was going fine until, out of nowhere, someone rammed her vehicle from behind.
So far, we haven't received a call from a victim going by the passing car. We're on our way from the 35.
1067. 1067.
1067.
I just got hit, and the guy's fleeing on foot right now. It's fleeing in the car right now.
What's your 20?
Southbound on the turnpike, mile marker 29. It's a Honda Civic. The 20 out of 4 is Echo, November. Yankee, 3-1, driving on the shoulder.
10-4. 4-6, emergency traffic. Street traffic. Repeat, station bound, to traffic.
We're getting off of mile marker 29. Still fleeing. He hit me hard from the rear. He reversed and took off. He's failing to stop. We're approaching the traffic light, northwest 41st Street. We're traveling eastbound. He's going single 12. Whiskey. He's trying to get back on the turnpike. He's driving single 12. We're going back southbound.
The driver is 20-year-old Romel Quintero. Police say he intentionally struck Trooper Franceschi's car before leading her on a 100-mile-per-hour pursuit. Romel sticks to the shoulders to try and bypass traffic on the crowded turnpike. Things get dangerous when 2 highways begin to merge, and the chase plows into gridlock traffic.
Okay, he's still in the pike. He's in the pike. He's in the exit. Hello. 678 northbound, southbound. 10-4.
Romel was arrested and charged with aggravated battery and fleeing the scene of an accident. Thankfully, Trooper Franceschi was okay aside from a minor back injury. Looking back at the moment of impact, it seems like Romel wanted police to chase him. Consider how much time passes between the crash and the start of the pursuit. It takes her about 20 seconds to pull onto the road after getting hit. In a high-speed police chase, 20 seconds can be an eternity. He could have put some distance between himself and Trooper Franceschi. Instead, he was waiting for her to pull out and chase him. When most people hear the word Grand Theft Auto, they default to the video game. The crime itself, abbreviated GTA, is when someone takes another person's car without permission. Harley Moore, a drug addict from Marion County, Florida, committed GTA when he stole a 2015 Hyundai Elantra on July 5th of 2020. Sheriff's Deputy Samantha Horn spotted the vehicle heading southeast on Absher Boulevard. A computer check confirmed it was the stolen car they'd been looking for. The chase was on after Harley and his car-thieving buddy refused to stop.
Coming up, outside lane. It's a hit, it's a hit. It's a bit hit.
Harley ran clean over the spike strips officers had deployed ahead of him. Now they just had to wait for him to lose speed and finally stop. Unfortunately, Harley planned on pushing this chase to the bitter end. It didn't matter that one of his tires was on the verge of falling off.
County Road 109.
Lost his front tire.
Lost the front tire.
Signal 4 to another vehicle.
Signal 4 to another vehicle. We'll get medics rolling.
Bravo 13, I'm out of it, do stop 6.
That works.
Put your hands up! Hands up! Hands up!
Hands up!
Put your hands up! Boom! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
I'm on the ground.
I got him! Hands behind your back!
Harley was arrested and charged with grand theft auto, fleeing, and possession of drug paraphernalia. His passenger, Harrison Blodnick, was also charged with possession when police found a needle in the passenger door. Street racing has become a real problem in Florida. Young kids in fast cars think the rules of the road don't apply to them. Just because you drive a Porsche or a Camaro doesn't mean you get to put other people's lives at risk. On July 8th of 2023, highway patrol officers spotted an orange Ford Mustang and a white Porsche Panamera racing on Interstate 4. Both cars were weaving between traffic and traveling well over 120 miles per hour. To their surprise, the orange Ford decided to pull over and face the music. Meanwhile, the white Porsche opted to push his German sports car to the limit.
We're going to be westbound at 231, speed 140. 31, space 130.
For a moment, it looked like our pursuing officer wanted to pit maneuver the white Porsche. He ultimately decided against it, as traffic was building up on the highway. At those speeds, a pit could cause some serious collateral damage. However, traffic clears up and the officers are able to box him in. That's when one of them tries to end this chase for good.
56 outstanding vehicle with white Porsche. Yep, I got it. Hit!
Hey, see if we can get air support. See if we can get air support. It was an unsuccessful pit.
They nearly had him, but the suspect peeled away. He led police back up the highway and nearly disappeared into the night. Our officer finally catches up as the driver takes the chase off the highway and into a rural area. Now that other drivers aren't in danger, the pursuing officers aren't afraid to get a little more physical.
Right on, I'm right on.
front of him. I'm right in front of him. Hey, he just signaled for me. He just signaled. Oh, shit! What the fuck? On the ground, man. Stay right there. Somebody in the car! Somebody in the car! Hey!
Both men were arrested, but officers quickly became concerned for the passenger. You can hear him retching on one of the body cameras. They didn't know if it was from the crash or if he ingested something during the chase. They tried asking the driver, but he wasn't too concerned about his buddy. We weren't able to find much on their names or what they were charged with. Hopefully the man was okay and the driver learned his lesson about street racing. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching and be sure to tune in next time.